So a few years ago, I created a YouTube channel called 7 Codes of Football. My intent was to make videos that were highlighting the different codes of football found all around the world. And I had started by making extreme beginner's guides. The 3 videos I had made were for American football, Canadian football, and rugby union. And my goal was to teach somebody with zero knowledge of the game enough that they could go to a game in person or watch one on TV. I didn't have recording equipment at the time, so I used an AI voiceover generator to create all the audio from my video. But now that I have the equipment, I have redubbed the videos and am putting them up on this channel. So here is my redone video for American football. Welcome to American Football, an extreme beginner's guide. Today we're going to be looking at American football. And after watching this video, you should have a basic enough understanding of this sport to follow a game in person or on TV. But please note that this is just a simple introduction. It is not an exhaustive review of all the rules. 2 teams play against each other with 11 players on the field, and each player takes a spot on the field and they have a specific role for their team. The team with the ball is called the offense. They are attacking the other team's goal area, called the end zone. The team without the ball is called the defense. They are trying to keep the other team from getting the ball in their end zone, and if possible, getting that ball back from them. It is the job of the team with the ball, the offense, to attack the other team's end zone. Now to do this, they must move the ball forward, and there are 2 ways to do this. The first method is running with it. Now, running with the football is as simple as having the ball in your hands and, running with it. Now this is seen as the safest way to move the ball forward, however, running it usually doesn't move the ball very far. So the second method of moving the ball is passing it. The ball may be thrown by any method: overhand, underhand, sidearm, or a desperation-induced 2-handed hurl. Passing backwards may happen at any time, and any person may catch it and continue running with the ball. A backward pass that isn't caught is a free ball up for grabs for anyone to get. There is also the forward pass. Now, throwing the ball forward comes with a strict set of rules that limits its use. But the 2 major rules to know are only 1 forward pass is allowed each play, and the play is over if the ball isn't caught. To ensure that the offense is actively moving the ball forward, they are only given 4 chances to move the ball 10 yards. These attempts are called downs. 10 yards from where the ball is placed, you will find a line called the line to gain. If the offense fails to reach this line to gain, the other team will take over possession of the ball. If the offense is able to get the ball to or beyond the line to gain, they will be granted another set of 4 downs. This is called getting a first down. If you are watching a game on TV, you will see the down and yards to gain near the scoreboard and overlaid on the field using computer technology. Now, if you're attending a game in person, the down and yards to go can typically be found on the scoreboard and on the side of the field where a group of officials hold special markers to show the down and line to gain. On the other side of the ball is the defense, and they're just not going to let the offense go into their end zone. They want to stop them from getting closer to their goal. There are 3 primary ways to do this. 1. Tackle the ball carrier. Bringing the player with the ball to the ground ends the play. 2. Making the ball carrier go out of bounds. When the player with the ball steps out of the field, the play is over. And 3. Getting the ball away from the offense. This is called a turnover, and anytime the defense ends the play with possession of the ball, a turnover has occurred. This can happen one of 3 ways. The player with the ball drops it, and the defense picks it up. This is called a fumble. Or the ball is thrown, and a defensive player catches it. This is called an interception. And finally, if the offense does not get the ball to the line of gain after their fourth attempt, the defense gets the ball, and this is called a turnover on downs. So now that we have a basic understanding of how the offense moves the ball, we should talk about what the whole point of these goal areas are for. There are two ways for the offense to score points: the 3-point field goal and the 6, 7, or 8-point touchdown. A field goal is scored when the offense kicks the ball over the crossbar and between the uprights. When a player brings the ball into the opponent's end zone, they have scored a touchdown, and this is initially worth 6 points. From here, the offense has the choice to convert the touchdown to either 7 or 8 points. The safest and most common conversion is the 1-point conversion field goal. This field goal is set up just like the normal 3-point field goal mentioned earlier. The other method of conversion is the 2-point conversion touchdown. The offense is given one chance to score a second touchdown. A successful conversion will see the touchdown valued at 8 points. If the 1-point conversion field goal or 2-point conversion touchdown fail, the offense still retains that initial 6 points. It's possible for the defense to score points. If they can cause the offense to end their play with the ball in their own end zone or going out of bounds in the end zone, the defense will earn 2 points, and it's called a safety. The safety can be thought of as American football's version of an own goal. Okay, quick summary. Offense, they have the ball. They get 4 chances to go 10 yards, and every time they do, they get another set. At the end of the field is the end zone, where points can be gained. Kicking the ball gets 3 points, and bringing the ball into the end zone gets 6 points. Then they can play it safe and get an extra point, or take a risk for an extra 2 points. On the other side, the defense tries to stop them from marching down the field. If they're effective, they may even get 2 points for their effort. Now that we have that covered, here are a few special things to note before we close up. When the game begins, or after the offense scores, the game resumes with a kickoff. Once the kicking play is stopped, the team receiving becomes the offense and begins to play with their set of 4 downs. Since the offense loses the ball if they do not make it 10 yards in 4 attempts, a frequent strategy is to give the defense the ball on their 4th down. By punting the ball, they ensure the defense begins their set of 4 downs further away from the end zone than if they had a turnover on downs where they were. However, if the offense is close enough to the end zone, they'll likely try for a field goal on 4th down instead. Okay, I'm not going to lie. American football's clock is a mess. 4 quarters of 15 minutes usually takes over 3 hours to play. The important thing to note about clocks in football is this: the game time counts down from 15 minutes each quarter, though this can be less at high school level. There is a second clock that counts down how long the offense has to begin its next play. This can also vary among different levels of play. Knowing how to stop the clock or keep the clock running is a strategy used during the last few minutes of a game. Hopefully this short and simple introduction will give you enough knowledge to follow any game. But it doesn't end here. There is so much more to know. Strategy akin to chess, more rules than a tabletop strategy game, and a litany of fouls and penalties and, of course, 150 years of evolution. Other ways to learn more about this game is to just watch the games, find some helpful fans, or ask questions in the comments below.